Carolina. Kim Kissinger will put it in the air. Brett Hampton, Donnie Epley are three officials, and away we go. The Baylor Bears have the first possession, and right away you get the ball into the hands of Akinjo. Akinjo and Flagler, this excellent backcourt. Flagler gets the friendly bounce and opens up.
That they're having on the defensive end is benefiting North Carolina. They clean a little bit of that up in order to be able to get the kind of stops you need to get against this Carolina team.
Matthew Meyer back on the floor with 2 fouls. Sohan gives it up. Flagler back on the floor as well. He'll go. Thamba cleared some space for him, and Flagler
right to the baseline.
Baycott takes Sohan on the post. No. Sohan is hogging there well against Baycott. That looks to be a matchup that Hubert Davis wants to look at, and it has not worked very well as Flagler gets to the middle.
Out of bounds that Carolina was able to get a free look at Maddox. That's an easy pass right outside, and no one was around, and Maddox made him pay.
Flagler answers with a 3. Again, and how about 13 second half points? Now 22 for the game. And Flagler lays it in.
In that case, because of the severity on their judgment, they deem that to be flagrant 2, and it's an ejection, as you said.
Oh, and thank you, Gene. And imagine if this was a closer game right now. That would be something as Flagler lays it in this second half of this round 2 matchup.
And the question is, can Baylor, in the next 4 to 5 minutes, get this lead down?
That helps.
Get this lead. Minute changes from Carolina.
Great defense. Akinjo to Flagler, 3-pointer is good, and the Bears have some. Lays it in. What a play! Dontrez Styles rescues one for the Heels. Flagler, nice move, in it goes.
And with the fury, and Puff Johnson is in the game to add some length.
Deeper into the bench they go. Here's Flagler again. Oh, Flagler, high off the window.
Let's just keep our eye on the plan of attack offensively by Norfolk State.
Ball's popping well for Baylor early. Kinjo can't hit that. Here's Flagler, and we are on the board. Prior to his time as the head coach under Anthony Evans, Myers cannot hit. Kendall Brown, he's been a little bit under the weather. Now he's going to have more on the injuries and health story for the Bears. Akinjo, so fast. And now Meyer gets stuck. Shot clock down to 4. Flagler got to put one up. That one's good.
Well, and they're denying the wings. The backdoor cut is going to be available, but also keep in mind that it's going to be manned up in the middle by Thamba. So it may not just be a direct basket, but good finish that time inside.
What a thrill for Terrence Jones from the JUCO ranks to Norfolk State. Now he's in the books at an NCAA tournament game. Wide open spaces inside. He's going about his paces in a much slower level than you would normally have.
But you get good quality game minutes, conditioning-wise you get, because you're not practicing right now. And the bike and treadmill can only do so much. And a beautiful pass.
Nolan goes baseline, trying to find Tanner Groves. And here comes Flagler. Big step, flips it up and in.
Terrific footwork. Rockington's 1 for 7 today. Akinjo. Flagler. Yes.
Has been problematic for Baylor. And it has allowed on those turnovers, they've been able to run out of it. Iowa State's been able to run out of the zone.
Flagler got it, and Baylor's back on top.
Finding more playing time of late is into the game. When he's right, a very good shooter.
Yeah, coming off a big game Saturday. That was needed.
Flagler gets a 3 from the corner.
Batch of Bryce Drew in Grand Canyon over the weekend. Teddy Buckets used to play at West Virginia.
Flagler.
Transfers, 8 and 4 returning.
Akinjo, that wouldn't go. Thamba there for the rebound. Out to Flagler.
Bingo. That's
I like the green fro.
Yeah.
The best.
Carr went down hard. Flagler gets a huge. How all the pieces would fit together, but they have turned into a really good defensive.
No doubt.
Flagler, jumper, got it.
Smooth.
Bishop got it to Carr. And then Ramey.
Big time rebound. Matt Meyer over the rim.
Meyer with 7 rebounds in this game.
Flagler's got to be careful on drives to the basket. 4 fouls.
Flagler scoops it up and in. Ramey spins, great move, but he was short. Flagler hoists a 3. Got it! Oh, that's big.
Meeting, what beat them was transition defense and rebounding, and that's the formula right now that's hurting them. He told his team in the last huddle, hey, they are killing us on the glass. The ball's going up, and we're just watching it. They're getting out-rebounded right now, 13-3. They've got to get tough.
Noisy right now. Signs of life from the Bears. Coleman lands. Tough baseline pull-up. No. And the rebound down to Flagler.
That's what Baylor needs to do. Those guards need to go down and stick their noses in there and rebound. All 5 Bears need to get on the glass.
Left hand will go. Harris rejected by Sohan. Bears in transition. Flagler gets it to go. Just 16 on the night for Abaji.
He is cold-blooded. I'm not sure anybody else in America gets it up any quicker when he hits his plant foot.
My bad. 9
for Baylor to get a score, Kansas to get a stop. You stretch this lead out, you can be a little bit more comfortable on the defensive end. You get a score right here.
Boy, Sohan does so many things for the Bears, both ends of the floor. There's the score. Flagler.
And again, 1 on the shot clock right here.
Bob had him.
Had Kendall Brown. Flagler catch it, shoot, knocks it down.
Excellent. They're going to look at it.
More likely to be knocking it down from the outside.
Remember, a year ago, Caleb set the OSU record for season field goal percentage, 64%.
Del Bonner into the game. Bonner coming off a game where he played big minutes, 37 minutes against TCU. Flagler inside, that's too easy. Game in his last 5, including a career-high 18 against West Virginia. Flagler with a big 3.
Yeah, but when you throw Adam Flagler out there with a small 19-14.
Well, they were 0 for 10 from the floor. I mean, that is, yeah.
Right now it feels like Baylor's in a major slump.
Good cut to the basket. Flagler spins it in. That is gorgeous.
That's BA points for possession. The lob, that's, by the way, high percentage play.
Thank you.
Yeah, I want you to know. Like the 3-run homer in baseball.
Yes, it's good.
It's a good thing.
Flagler turns the corner, puts it in off the glass.
Good.
Sohan. Meyer rebounds the miss. Flagler got it.
Yep. We call that a dagger. We used to practice players and an assistant coach that coached the team. And they are playing really good basketball. They're losing some close games, but...
Oh, wow. Man. Flagler from way downtown as he...
Statues in a museum right there. Shot fake, got him flying, and the rest, it was over.
Jordan Turner handling here. And again, the minutes load has been heavy. Guys like Akinjo and Flagler when they've been out there. Flagler hits another.
He is keeping this Bears.
Thompson off the mark. That one tipped. Brown comes away with it. And a freshman on the move.
Watch out.
Flagler straight on. Boom. Gets another.
Oh, man. Nothing but net
for him.
Yep. Adam Flagler has picked up the slack. He's got 24 tonight.
Flagler inside, hesitation and good, and he's got 26.
That's where someone else guards Flagler.
Flagler gets the ball. Flagler, jumper, got it.
How good is that?
Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Shot wouldn't go for Shannon, put back would neither, and Baylor the other way.
Baylor's throwing those cross-court passes, which was a good idea early, but not now.
And that's a foul. Good in the corner and arms. And Sohan rebound.
Nice pass.
And then the other thing is we mentioned Joe Lunardi saying if Texas Tech were to win this game, they'd become a 2-seed. Flagler from the free throw line, got it. Shannon,
TJ Shannon, yeah.
Busted down the court.
You know, I've said this before, and I know if you're, oh boy.
Wow.
Wow, that was deep.
Ball fake, reverses, and puts it in. He wanted the foul. O'Banner with 23.
He's been great. He has been scintillating.
Oh, wow.
Been close.
Well, first of all, it was set up by a great baseline cut, but that's where Timmy Allen operates best, is in that paint area. Whoop.
Flagler for three. Yes. Front rim and in with one on the shot clock.
They got that early in the year. We have a term in basketball, ball you man, and you got to see both. And that time, Courtney Ramey was able to catch that ball at the rim and catch the Baylor guards sleeping.
Flagler drives it, scores it. Ramey, shot clock at 3, has to force one up, heaves it towards the goal, and that's corralled by Sohan before the shot clock went off, so play continues.
Great defense by Brown. Those two kids have been playing really mature.
Flagler fades away, he's got another. Sohan on Cunningham, kicks it back outside of Kinja. Flagler NBA range, buries it. Continue for you on ESPN, ESPN2, and the app.
Boy, Michigan blew out Purdue on Thursday
that?
night. Yeah, a makeup game to stop Baylor. What did you say, Bob? How many points a game does Texas give up over the course of a game?
They don't normally allow more than about 56 a game, and they've given up that to this point. We still have 13 and a half minutes to go.
Well, points allowed are deceiving sometimes because it's also the tempo you play on offense. But they are one of the top 15 defensive teams in the country.
5 to shoot. Flagler creates space. Connects again. As they are down by 12. Again, Baylor's largest lead, 21. Flagler leans in. A one-handed layup of his own. Pulling those X-factor, check every box in the box score kind of players, right? He has to be.
Well, he's the X-factor for both teams sometimes, okay? He keeps both teams in the game on occasion.
Flagler, another three.
Concern coming in tonight about ball security. He did not want to have live ball turnovers and allow K-State to get out and run.
Bradford with the block on Thamba, but Flagler recovers it. 12 on the timer. Flagler launches and back the sidestep against Flagler. Missed again.
Ted, with McGurl over there on the bench with those 3 fouls, it magnifies even more K-State not having something to look at because that's perimeter depth that they don't have.
Give Kansas State additional scoring with McGurl and Noel in foul trouble. Flagler, long 2, a switch.
Flagler into the post. Flo Thamba, 3 on the timer. Has to fade away. That's a brick. Offensive rebound, though, for Kendall Brown back outside. And finally, a shot.
To recalibrate their season.
Sohan with a steal. Flagler from NBA range. Knocks it down.
Play his best in big games.
Taken away by Flagler. Flagler cruises in, plus the foul. Foul button. Lays it in.
I can't say enough about DeJuan Harris, man. He's like a Venus flytrap. He's disruptive. James Akinjo ought to cite him for harassment. Seriously.
Flagler lays it in. This score is amazing. I'm not surprised Kansas beats anyone at home, but
yes,
for them to have a 31-point lead over the defending champs.
Well, this will make or break Baylor's season. I really mean that. If they get everybody healthy, this game will help Baylor, because when you have the pride that these two teams have and you get smacked in the face, electric Bob from the very opening minutes of the game, his energy, I think, lifted this team.
A deep three for Flagler.
So far, advantage team in white. I think Quinterly's got Akinjo forcing things right now. Flagler just calms things back.
I saw it coming, man. Just Davison overdriven.
First one missed. Rebound. Free ball. Buried. And right away, Baylor right back into that ball side corner. That's his first three. Trying to match it. Flagler, no good. Bonner ripped it away from Davison. And Flagler tries another. Go. He sends it down. J.D. Davison, the assist. And with 30 seconds to go, Alabama is in position to win the game. But
he's going to go through Pat and Noel. Ish is going to also do some things on the wing or play in the 4 position. But the bigs, the Ezeagus, the Bradfords of the world, their job is to set screens, get putbacks, rebound the basketball.
In many ways, do the dirty work, like a Flo Thamba, but Thamba is elite.
The size is also winning, and not only around the basket, the bigs, I'm talking about at every position.
Yeah,
this
Myers.
is an example. Look at the isolation there.
Flagler.
Bigs when they're in position to score.
Masu too strong, and everyday John pulls down another rebound. He plays the game the right way. All out every possession. And the skill set is improving. Did not even attempt a three-point shot a year ago. He's 4 from 10 from outside this season. Match the colors here in Waco.
As in the Seattle Supersonics.
Uh-oh, he found the camera.
Uh-oh.
Making the most of the moment.
Pretty good move.
Condition of Celton Miguel is going to be big. You know, what does it do to them physically, depending on what the injury is, and mentally as well? How deflating, how big of a blow will that be for this team mentally?
Yeah, they've taken quite a few. We did the Marquette game. We lost that by a point.
Didn't have Noel.
Yeah, and then, of course, the Oklahoma game. Lost that by...
Myers has been settling a little too much relative to what he can do.
Chamba Chachua, now one of his big arms in the way and helps create that turnover. Somehow OU's committed 11 turnovers, and they have a 4-point lead with 5 minutes to go in the half.
How do you do that?
Flagler weaves his way through traffic.
It's something obviously we'll monitor this half, but you also mentioned closing out that first half. That's something that Coach Mosier talked about today in the shoot-around. He needs guys that can close out halves too. Most of these games are close in the Big 12, so that'll be a key element going down the stretch here today, Mark.
So first possession of the second half for Baylor. Akinjo is scoreless first half. A deep three out front. Flagler swish. Johnson, number 5. He was a spark plug off the bench in the first half. He's going to shoot a 3. Brown rebound.
No defense at.
Driving on Thamba. Kick to the corner. A 3 from Gibson. Battle for the rebound as Groves was trying to grab it with one hand. Here's a lob for Brown. Broken up, but it goes right. I'll tell you what, Tanner Groves looks like he's playing mad right now.
Yeah, he wants it all in one or two shots. I mean, you can't blame him considering the blow to the face with the knee. Inadvertent, but certainly something that would frustrate or upset most players.
Flagler. It falls. It was a heartless basket. You get it down to a dozen with 2.5 minutes to go.
But something that shouldn't go unnoticed, Baylor's done a great job of filling in with Noah Kinjo. Flagler is not a full-time point guard. Neither is Pryor, and he's done a great job of managing things without Akinjo being on the floor.
Flagler, deep three, good. And that may be the...
Meekins came over from Gonzaga, and of course Jerome Tang, who's been the associated coach ever since he stepped foot on campus in Waco. That formed the foundation of what was nothing when they first got here, and now all of a sudden they have a powerhouse program. Can't call them a blue blood, but they're a green blood, if you can call them that.
Yeah,
there's a nice take by... Man, this Baylor offense is picking apart West Virginia. Lothamba couldn't get it to go that time. Flagler and one.
And West Virginia always seems to play incredibly hard at home. Not that they don't on the road, but it's just a higher level when they are at home. And without James Akinjo and without Jeremy Sohan, Baylor's done a nice job. Floater got it to go. That's a 7-point lead now with the ball for Baylor.
Career nights for number 4, L.J. Cryer, number 24, Matthew Meyer.
The Meyer and Cryer show.
I think Scott Drew wants to see. Flagler tried to do it all himself. John Mochacho comes up empty, but Flagler picks it up.
And you don't see it. You have to be able to handle it.
They try for the lob. Cisse couldn't handle it. Flagler, transition three. Yes!
Oxy, thank you. And then there was one. Only one remaining unbeaten right here. Baylor, 15-0. The last remaining unbeaten in college basketball. John Shelby, Fran Fraschilla, and Chris Button. Flagler carries another three. Would not go down for Davion Warren. And now the Bears trying to add to a 7-point lead. Akinjo.
What makes this team so special is they are elite on both ends of the floor.
Akinjo to the corner. Flagler gets another.
You need him out there.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Yep. I love it. I love to see him compete the way he does.
Akinjo finding Flagler gets another. Number one is in trouble. A 10-2 run. Flagler inside, left hand, and one. McCullough, step back, that's a three. And Brown ends up collecting it. Oh boy, arms almost stole it. Akinjo. Flagler.
senior year for Mike Krzyzewski. He played with a lot of good players and exactly the kind of transfer Porter Moser wanted to get to Norman. He's been a good addition.
Adam Flagler off the glass and good.
Waco University High School, off to North Texas with Grant McCaslin, and now been a really good player for the Sooners for 3 years.
Porter Moser just raved about him being such a gym rat. There's
improved players in this league.
And a jumper right.
Oh, you were going.
Going Jackie Moon.
Jackie Moon.
Okay. Direct all tweets at Fran Priscilla.
Oh, I get enough.
Yes, you do. Fair enough.
Look at that. Look at this.
They recruited by Baylor to play football.
No surprise. Waxahachie.
Flagler up and under and puts it in.
Yeah, Mo came last year here and struggled coming back home, the Waco native. I got to get on the floor for that. Man, you got to die for that.
Flagler wide open.
Creeping along, they're up 8, up 9, all of a sudden it can be up 19.
Yep. Pinjo probing, goes behind the back. Flagler, that floater, and that'll go. Jumping everyday John at the line.
Love it, man. I love saying his name.
Good putback. Look at Flagler.
He knows this area well. Been here as an assistant coach. Married a former great Iowa State Cyclone women's player. Great floater in the lane by a new superstar guard. With the ball here, Kendall Brown, he's not too bad himself.
Not going to be in Waco long, but he is fit like a glove with Suhan, the other outstanding freshman.
Scott Drew said yesterday, Kendall Brown, 5-star player, 0 ego. Akinjo looking for help. Into the corner, 4 to shoot. Tough shot on the baseline. Kuntz pump fake. Mid-range, he knew he missed it. Brockington rips it away, and Flagler somehow comes up with it. Flagler, strong take right at Jen. Flagler rises. Flagler hits.
This game to overtime. They do have one win against Baylor in their prior 9 meetings. Adam Flagler, the junior, out of Georgia. His efforts from beyond the arc over in College Station. Northwestern State was able to play the Aggies close. A battle for the offensive board. Goes the way of Baylor. Flagler, catch, release. Jordan Turner with the sweet stroke.
I like seeing Jordan Turner out there. He provides another long, athletic body for Baylor. Gives them versatility, and that's what they need. He just needs to get his confidence going.
Baylor has doubled up Northwest from T-Set.
T-Set can hoop. Don't get it twisted, people. T-Set is good. This guy's elite level guard, probably one of the better guards in the Southland.
Again, comes out of Baton Rouge. Mentioned finished every one of his 4 seasons in high school with us. His 5th game back with his teammates, just his 3rd start. No sign of rust.
So the T-Set is a baller. This guy right here is feeling.
To take on 2 days later Washington State. While they're at the airport, they get a call from Gonzaga say our opponent fell through. Do you want to come back, play another contest? They did, and sure enough, played them even tighter. Still lost, but went to Washington.
Right there. Baylor just taking care of business, picking up where they left off last year.
Zach Loveday comes on, the 7-foot sophomore. When he puts his arms out like that, I know it makes the airport over there at Lake Waco season, I believe, was 2015 in the CIT.
He was a great pickup. I mean, one of the best premier point guards in the portal. But I've been impressed with his playmaking. I mean, everybody knew he was a scorer coming into the season. But this is the best group of guys that he's been able to be around. And he's making everybody better. Getting those assists, throwing those lobs. he's been very impressive in his playmaking and his decision making.
5 to shoot for the Bears. Flagler will fire a 3 and knock it down. They've beaten Memphis. They've beaten Iowa. They beat Iowa. A couple of other ranked wins already.
They beat Xavier. Xavier's a good team.
Exactly. Yeah, New York.
So right now they're on pace.
Wheels around Thamba. Shot no good. Thamba the rebound. Adam Flagler up the floor for Baylor. Sees an opening, drives through and lays it in.
He's starting to shoot the ball a little bit better from beyond the arc.
And we know how good Baylor is. What's the formula if you're trying to take down number 1 tonight?
Well, you can't turn the ball over. You've got to try to equal them on the glass because they are so good, in particular at the offensive glass. You got to box out, find a body, and then you have to make shots. You have to make shots out on feature.
I thought Dante might have had a dunk available. Instead, that'll be another turnover. Flagler, 3.
Good trail 3
for Oregon.
That's a good number, partner.
I don't give a lot of them. Try to make them count.
This zone has caused problems, though, for Baylor. And they've just been a little passive against it. They haven't been aggressive.
A better ball movement this time. Akinjo with the nifty ball handling. Still good recovery by the Ducks. Looking like Baylor on the defensive end. Now Akinjo had it poked away. The heave is good. How about Adam?
Game over 13 rebounds at 57%. Just dominating this season for the Baylor Bears.
See the defending national champ Cardinal get a win and knock. He tried to sell that he was shooting with that whistle. Why not? Dale Bonner doesn't play a whole lot on this stacked Baylor team, but he's in off the bench. Scott Drew. Find Flagler. Right now, that's the offense for the Bears.
Trying to give me some encouragement, also battling kids.
Loose ball, rebound. Baylor comes away with it. It's Sohan. Kick up ahead, and Cryer.
They missed Sohan. He rebounded. He was in transition. Had himself a layup if they found him. You can see he's very athletic. He's going to throw Sohan. Nice drive.
Flagler gets it to go. Adam. An appropriate time. Go get yourself a raffle ticket and maybe get your hands on an amazing car. And all for a phenomenal cause. Flagler, step back. Got
it. They can shoot it. Wrong here. I'm just trying to jot this down. I think they're up 5-3 right now when you look at the Big East versus the Big 12.
Flagler hangs and able to get it to go.
I also want to thank Dr. Gilliam. Really, his support last night really helped me big time. Thank you, Dr. Gilliam.
Akinjo into the front court as we close in on 5.5 to go. Second half, and it is all Baylor.
Akinjo, he really set the tone with his aggressiveness offensively.
No doubt. Off the glass and good for Adam Flagler. Frashilla's best recruit ever. That's Meg Frashilla.
Oh, is that
right there, yep. So Lorraine and Meg having a chat.
51 years. We're married. Best 51 years of my life. Well, this game is academic, my friend. It's been for a while.
No doubt. And right now, this is going to be the lowest point total in the history of Villanova's program under Jay.
A nice start for UAPB. Trey Sampson able to connect. He only hit 20% of his triples this year before that one.
You know, I'm not mad at UAPB's game plan as we see.
Argue the player of the game. Here's a blow by and Akinjo. Oh, he didn't use the left. He laid it up short. Meyer another offensive rebound. Oh, Flagler. Fade away, 3, buries it.
He's a Gabe Brown type guy.
Without
Am I wrong?
No. Not only a Gabe type Brown guy, he's the lefty. They always have a lefty that can stroke it. Enthusiastic. One of the co-captains, he and Hall. 3 ball is good. Challenge 2. And when Hogarth showed up on campus, it was really Walker, the only guy he'd ever seen or known before. How about that out of the... Can we talk to him? We'd like to maybe think about him as a head coach.
No, can't do it. Off limits.
5 years running. They've all been together. Flagler. Window.
Gap between where they are nationally, offensively and defensively. VCU comes in, Ravi, overall ranked in the bottom 6% on synergy this morning in terms of half-court offense. And they find enough points to stay in this game.
Flagler, step back. That looked good, and he nailed it right in front. Was played on Friday, championship day here at the Battle for Atlantis.
Better not get careless, huh?
Jaden Nunn. And now it's Sahonis' turn with Flagler. Flagler trying to get underneath him, stops, pops, drains it.
What a shot by Flash, taking the officials out of it.
Oh, Flagler, yes, sir. Reminiscent of a little Kemba Walker action back for UConn. Rebound by Baylor. Nice job, Brown. He set it up and grabbed it, so they ripped it away, and they have a $144 in the game, protecting a 5-point lead.
I think he might get a ball screen here up top. Or post up from Palmer just automatically. There it is.
Tough take, an incredible layup. Landed. Lead to Ohio. And ASU back up by 6.
Arizona State really playing with a hot ball right now on the offensive end. That thing is snapping quickly, not getting stuck. As Baylor chasing more than defending.
Great elevation. Flagler, is he not?
See a lot of dribble weave action by Baylor into a sprint out ball screen.
Early one of the similar called out his end. He won't get a little finger roll off the going well last year. They went well a lot last year.
You know what else comes with that national championship for Baylor? The criticism that some will have thrown at Scott Drew that he can't coach.
Right.
That has been silenced forever. Yeah. That's just pretty simple offense. Hard to guard, though. You got 3 guys on the perimeter and 2. Basketball is really pretty easy to break down, Ravi. The quality of my shot versus the quality of your shot. Whoever wins that wins the game.
Now the screen was set and a 3 falls. Flagler has
the reason why.
But Brown, Flagler keep that ball moving. That's just what you asked for. Just keep it moving.
Sure.
And they keep it alive with an offensive rebound.
Hard to guard a hot ball, you know.
That ball is good. Tough shot on the baseline.
For Coach Scott Drew. Baylor's won, by the way, 15 consecutive home games, and that has tied the school record. They could set a new school record for home victories in a row with a win tonight.
Man-to-man defense by Central Arkansas, and penetration, that's the answer to that pressure.
Good. Matt Meyer with the rebound. That was Devontae Carter with the shot. Bears have it back up 2-0 on Nichols, just underway. Nichols, the defending Southland Conference champions, and picked to win the league again this year. Floater, right baseline. Championship team a year ago, so Coach Claunch not shy about bringing in some new guys. Inbounds to Flagler, he beats. So Coach Claunch has that formula, it appears, of replacing lost productivity. There's a miss.
Who start?
Yeah, that's a good point. Coach Drew referred to it as a starting rotation last year.
Yeah.
You know, those 8 guys, and really didn't matter which 5 were on the floor first. But really looked at all 8 of those as a starting rotation. A little bit different this year, at least early in the season. So it's Flagler, 9.
There we go. That's what they called him. Kendall Brown does all the little things.
Manuel Little answers for Nichols. 66-43. Flagler firing a 3. Man, that for the game. Congratulations. And she had a big smile and said thank you.
Look at you being so sweet, John. Good move.
It's a great accomplishment. R.J. Glasper. And it's 16-10.
With the Cardinal Warriors defense, it's kind of hard for Baylor to get into their offense and really start flowing.
Gives it back to Kendall Brown. To Cryer for 3. Shot no good. Loose ball tipped out. Flagler nails the triple.